How do I find my leads? Yeah, if you picked up the most recent Profits Passport funnel, that's probably what you've asked yourself. You know, you've probably been getting leads, right? But you're like, man, where are they going? So today on this Profits Passport tutorial, right, that's exactly what we're going to talk about, where you can find your leads inside of the Profits Passport funnel system. All right, now first off, the reason why this is an issue anyway is because it is actually a, what do you want to call, like maybe 100% done for you. Well, don't want to say 100%, but it's a done for you system, which means what David Deckel, the creator of the system, what he's done is it has a built-in capture pages inside of this funnel. Right? They're already made for you, already tested and all that good stuff, but also it has the built-in autoresponder, so you don't have to worry about trying to hook up your own autoresponder and things of that nature. So what happens is David actually has the leads going into the system so they don't go into like some separate autoresponder. Because if you guys have had his funnels in the past, like Funnel X ROI, and then you know that you had to hook up your external autoresponder on those particular systems, but inside of Profits Passport, you don't have to do that, okay? But with that being said, you're like, man, I don't know how to find my leads. Okay, so basically we're going to talk about two things on this video, all right? The first one, we're going to talk about what leads you have access to. Okay, so that way you know exactly what leads you're gonna be able to find the information on. Then number two, what we're gonna talk about is exactly where to find your leads inside of the Profits Passport system. Now, if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I'm D Car Lady calling out of North Carolina, baby. All right. And now, if this is your first time on my channel, this channel is all about what I call the 3 M's of entrepreneurship. That's the mindset, the marketing, and the multiple streams of income, baby. All right, so if that is what interests you about increasing your leads, increasing your sales, and all that good stuff so you can make some more moolah, then you definitely want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that way you can be alerted the next time I come out with some content, because I'm definitely bringing it to you every single week. Now, don't forget, you want to go ahead and make sure that you stay around to the end, because you already know I got some cool bonuses for you. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Well, all right, to really demonstrate how where you're gonna be able to find your leads and what leads you have access to, what I have here on my screen is I actually have my link pulled up, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to opt in. I'm going to use a real email address. So I'm going to go ahead and opt into my own page. So that way, when I show you in my back office, you will actually, recognize the email address. So you will know exactly, that this is the one that opted in and everything, and how to be able to find that. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is the page right here. The first page you're going to come to inside of Profits Passport formula. All right. Did I say formula? It's not formula. It's Profits Passport. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and put in an email address right here. So let's go ahead and put in dreal123 at yahoo.com. All right. And let's say, yes, show me the system. So basically this is just like a new person, or a potential customer or potential prospect, a lead, coming to your particular link, right? So they go ahead and come in. We're going to go ahead and scroll down here and hit continue. So you saw that we opted in first, okay? That was the first step. We opted in. Then we get here, and it's time where we can actually, go ahead and create our account, where it says new member, create an account. And that's what we are. We are a new member. So we're going to go ahead, put in our name right here. And for this, we're going to put in D, last name Real. All right, D Real. All right, and for the email, we're going to put in, we're just going to put in that same email address for our account right here, right? So it's D Real123 at yahoo.com. All right, and then of course we're just going to set a password right there. So set a password, okay, and then say yes, let me in. All right, once again, this is how it's going to look when someone comes to your page. All right, and it says the account's been created, right? So basically, when someone comes to your page and they do this, at this stage right here, okay, this is the stage right here. So this is going to answer the first part of what we're going to talk about. The first part is what leads you have access to. Now, you saw that we did two things right there, right? We did an opt-in, and then we created an account. Now, which one do you think that you have access to when it comes to your leads? Now, I know you can't answer me back, so I'm going to answer that for you, okay? You don't have access to that first time when I put in my email address. That was called the opt-in. You don't have access to that. But what you do have access to is when the person goes ahead and they actually create their account. Remember where it says new member, create new account? You saw where I put that in, right? That is the lead that you actually have access to. Not the first page, but it's the second page where they actually create their account. And I believe that that's probably been, some of the confusion, that people have had out there. They're like, oh my gosh, I don't see my leads. What's going on? Right? Calm down. All right. But you get the people who actually create their, free account for the Profits Passport funnel. Okay. So that's the first part that we had to answer. Now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and see where do we find that lead, that person that actually created that account, right? Because at this point, they still are a lead because they haven't bought anything yet, right? So, they're still a lead, okay? So let's go ahead and see where we can find them. So to be able to see that, because I did this process opting into my own funnel, think about it. I need to look at my own back office, right? And we need to look for that email address that we put in. That email address we put in was 𝐷Real123@yahoo.com. Okay, so to do that, let me go ahead and log out of this, because remember, this is that new account that we just created, right, with a real email address. We're just going to head and log out. And it's going to say, do you really want to log out? Yes, we really want to log out. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and log in to my actual account, so that way I can show you exactly where to find that lead that we just got. Okay, so we go down here. This is the regular login page, and let me just point out so that you guys know, because I had to figure this out myself. I didn't see it before, like how you find the actual login page. It's the regular website is profits, and you can see it up here at the top, profitspassport.com/webinar. And let me make sure you guys can see that real quick. Let me blow that up. Okay, that didn't blow up what I thought it was. But, all right, it's profitspassport.com/webinar. Okay, that's the main login. But anyway, so let's go ahead and let me log into my actual account, right? It says I'm a returning member. Let me click that one. Okay, then it's going to ask for my email and my password. So let's go ahead and put that in. All right, so now I'm logged into my own account, right? Okay, cool, right? This is me. Okay, now what I need to do to go ahead and locate those leads, we're going to go up here at the top, okay, where it says referrals. We're going to go up to the top where it says referrals right here. All right, and now we have our referrals set up here. All right, and then this is what we see. Okay, you see right here, it says 𝐷Real123@yahoo.com. Okay, and it's letting us know the date that we opted in. It happens to be at night that I'm recording this. So you see the date right there. So you know this is that lead, okay, that came in. So at the end of the day, this is what you need to remember, okay, that the lead that you get is not the one when they opt in on the very first page, because I think that's what a lot of people were looking for, right? But that's not the one that you have access to. You have access to when they actually go to the second page and decide, they make a informed decision to actually create an account. It's a free account, right, to use the Profits Passport funnel. But think about it, guys. Let's just think about this for a minute. Wouldn't you much rather have that lead anyway, right? And I'm not trying to discount the fact that you want the front lead, okay? But what I'm saying is that the person who makes the free account, they've taken, it's like a micro commitment almost, they watch that. That means they watch the video and they're like, hey, I'll at least create, an actual account, so it's like they're a little bit more hotter. That's a much hotter lead is my point. Okay, so this is where you find that information back here. So that should definitely clear up a lot of confusion. And what I did is I just went ahead and kind of made the screen bigger, right? I blew it up so that way I could make sure that you guys were able to see the email address, the 𝐷Real123@yahoo.com. Make sure you were able to see that email address so you saw that indeed, it actually worked the way it's supposed to work. Well, all right. Hopefully that has cleared up those two questions in regards to the Prophet's Passport. This tutorial. Number one, we answered exactly, what leads you have access to, so that way you understand. Remember, it's not the ones that go through the first page, it's the one that goes through the second page and they actually create their account, right? And number two, exactly where to find those leads inside of the Prophet's Passport funnel. And just as I promised, I told you if you guys stuck around, I was going to go ahead and, share some bonuses with you. And you'll see all those bonuses listed below, including, okay, my number one recommended way that I actually generate leads online for free, okay, leads that have actually led to sales, that has actually led me to be able to hit the leaderboards in Easy One Up, which happens to be the very first high ticket income stream inside of Prophet's Passport funnel. Right? Okay. So, and just, check out this pic right here of the me hitting the leaderboards. Yeah. Like, yeah, gummy. But anyway, look, now, once you're ready to go ahead and jump aboard my team, you got those bonuses down there, you'll be good to go. The very first link in the description, you can go ahead and grab that funnel. Now, don't be surprised. I've had someone reach out to me and they were like, hey, D, I can't find your passports, your Prophet Passport funnel, and I'm like, no, that's it. Just go ahead and click through. So you'll see I have some bridge pages in front, stuff like that. But you go ahead and click through on the button, once you get inside the funnel that says like, get started, right? And then you're going to be able to see the rest of the funnel. But I wanted to make sure I put my bonuses on my funnel, so that's why I had to put that bridge page on there for you. So just clear that up. But that's the first link in the description. Definitely, of course, if you have maybe some last minute questions that you need answered, you have my cell phone number down below. Definitely shoot me a text, or maybe if you want financing or something like that, shoot me a text. All right, that's also down below as well. And of course, do not forget, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And you already know, crush that bell, baby, so you can be alerted the very next time I come up with some content, because I'm bringing it to you every single week, guys. Other than that, this is 𝐷 baby, and we gonna take this right to the top. All right, here we have.